Hi, everyone. So, we are here for your expedition work lesson for today, Tuesday. Um, basically, last week you met with your groups and you learned about what in the world slam poetry is. And now, what your job is to do after you've learned what your topic is going to be, who is in your group, and you've learned a bunch about poetry in ELA. What your job is now is to get started on creating your final product, tree empire inspired poem that will be performed in a slam poetry format. So today you're going to get started on your independent writing piece, and then there will be some time for feedback within your group. So I'm going to go over the agenda, and then you'll go ahead and get started. So it's right now it's 1:45. You are watching this video, and you are making sure that you understand what to do next. Um, at 1:55, by then, you should get started on working independently on your poem. So, in your agenda, as you can see, I've outlined 4 steps that you should all get through before you meet with your group. So, the first step is making sure you know what your group topic is. So, for example, if you're in the group that is going to educate people on trees, then you need to make sure you know that before you even get started on the rest of this. So, make sure you check the document that's linked in to make sure you know what your top topic is for your group. Then you might want to brainstorm a list of key words that you might want to use in your poem. So, using the educating others about trees group as an example, if I were making a list of words that I wanted to use, I might include learn, tree, coniferous, deciduous, teach, um, I might include Lake Tahoe Basin. I might include Jeffrey Pine. So it just depends on what you want your poem to be and what you want to educate people on that we've learned so far in our expedition. So you're going to make a list of keywords. Those will help you so that you can make sure that you understand, or those will help you when you sit down to actually write your poem. So then your next step after you've created your list of words is to select what style of poem you would like to write. So in ELA, Miss Marissa and I have taught you about lots of styles of poems. We've taught you about limericks, we've taught you about alliteration poems, septets. I'm trying to think of which other ones. We've taught you about a bunch of different styles of poems. So you get to select one of those. You could also do a haiku because we learned about those earlier in the year. And once you've selected your style, you are going to write your first draft of your poem. So after you have gotten that time, you have about 20 minutes to work on that. Then you're going to join your group in Google Hangouts. Once you get into your group, and that is linked in right here in the blue, as you can see. Once you get into your group, you'll quickly go over your group norms to make sure you're being respectful of one another. And then you are going to select one or two of your group members to share the work that they've done so far. Maybe it's somebody that's kind of lost and just wants some feedback and some ideas, or maybe it's somebody that already got through their first draft and is ready for feedback so that they can make their poem even better. So, if you are the person that is receiving feedback, the first thing you need to do is tell your group what style of poem that you're writing and then what the title of your poem is. And then, if you are the person providing feedback, just remember how you would want to hear feedback. So make sure that your feedback is kind and specific. Um, if you have any questions, bring your questions to Closing Circle. Miss Marissa and I can help get those questions answered. And I hope that you have a productive afternoon getting the first draft of your poem done. After you have finished writing your poem and have written at least 2 or 3 drafts of it, then you'll get to start practicing performing it in a slam poetry format. And I cannot wait to see.